What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into Hulk issue number 10 as we continue on our adventures with Starship Hulk. He has made his way through the cosmos, not knowing where he's going, not knowing where he might land. That is when he finds a planet that is coated in gamma, having a population that could very well just rival everything that the Hulk is capable of. Not being able to resist investigating this place deeper, landing on the planet, that is when he immediately gets attacked by what are called Greys, almost the equivalent to Grey Hulk. But he also meets the ruler, and she goes by the name of Monolith. Now Bruce Banner gets to investigate where this world came from and where this world might be going. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright guys, so as we dive into this issue, we are jumping right into Hulk Planet, an entire society that has been built up. Not sure where it came from, not sure why it is here. We have a conversation between Monolith and Hulk. Monolith letting him know that she knows this is a lot of information to take in, and that he has no reason to currently believe anything that they are telling him, especially after his arrival being attacked by what they call the Greys, even saying that they are far more human than they are Hulks. But with the Hulk going ahead and asking, where did this place come from? How did all of this come to be? This is where we get filled in on the story. A long time ago, this planet was an empty place, inhospitable and hostile, devoid of life. But then there was a giant light, and very primitive versions of our Hulk started to arrive. In those days, they considered themselves more abominations than anything else. They were unwanted and cast away, being thrown away from the world that they had been created in. Like broken angels, they fell from the sky, and in their primitive, very savage-like forms, there was all-out war. They raged, they broke the mountains, they tore the hills, they turned the ancient molten core to ash with their hands. In their raging beginnings, they nearly ripped the very planet in half with their bare hands. The heat of the planet grew as generations of blood had spilled into the center, the ground drinking their radiated blood. The new atmosphere born of mountains blasted into ash. This made the ring of sand and debris that they see above them in the sky. And that ring, made of rage, it cooled and shielded them from the sun. And from there, that is where their true beginning starts. This is where they began to grow. They started to build. They started to harvest. This turned into a heaven built from broken angels, built from rage. As they orbit a gamma star, that sun exploded, but there was something in the light. There was a voice inside of that light. That voice is Bruce Banner, Starship Hulk as we know him. He is what changed them, because the Hulk had sent them gamma, a hurricane of gamma rain soaked in information, science, and evolution. This gave way to innovation, to new tools, to new weapons, to new ideas on how to build a better world. They were building a world to be like Starship Hulk. As she tells this story, what we see is Bruce Banner being tested. The full strength of his might is being really just measured. As he lets go of this door, he uses the word heavy. This is a word that they don't really understand on this planet. They don't understand that something is difficult to lift up. And though he would love to try and explain this, he throws it off to the side. As all the other Hulks, they look at his scans. They see that there is something off about it. They know exactly what this means, but they say that this is something that no one needs to know about. But this is when Bruce starts to finally piece everything together, when he ran into that Bruce Banner back in issue number 6, where the general had dropped a bomb, had dropped other Hulk's abominations on top of them, trying to take them out. We had seen Bruce open up a portal. This is where the portal came out on the other side. This had advanced all these mutations. So all the experiments that the other Bruce Banner had been doing, trying to recreate the Hulk, all the abominations, all the mistakes, everything, it all got sent to this place. And somehow time moves differently here. So what was only a few weeks ago for Bruce Banner, for these guys an entire age has passed. past. They were given the opportunity to mutate, to evolve, to have innovation, and become so much more in those few weeks. They even have statues showing the Hulk fighting Thor, but they named Thor Hammer Satan, and by their accounts of the fight, Hulk had ripped Thor in half, saying that they could hear his cries in thunder even here. And though that is not how the fight actually went down, Bruce Banner, he goes ahead and he just goes with it. He is not going to argue with what their history is telling them, because the truth is, he still barely understands this place. And so he goes along with it. He killed Hammer Satan, but Bruce Banner does feel a little bit of guilt, not knowing the blast would come here, not knowing that all of them existed here. He wants to try to help, but Monolith lets him know, opening up a door and seeing all the cheering Hulks, that heaven, it doesn't need help, that Bruce Banner, he is home. Having one of the Hulks going by the name of Pave come up to him, and they want to play what they call God Ball. They want to play with the strongest that there ever was. God Ball being a coming-of-age sport, a holdover from the old days, a way of celebrating their horrid and violent past, an incredibly violent and brutal game. Bruce Banner, a little bit concerned that he might hurt somebody, Monolith lets him know that there is nobody here that you could hurt. This is when one of the Hulks come up to Monolith, having the scans of Bruce Banner. She already knows. She has already seen what the scans entail. There is nothing they can do because something is eating away at the brain of Bruce Banner, and his inevitable death is soon coming, and that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A relatively quick one like most of the Hulk comics, but this one was packed with a lot of information. We learn exactly where this planet Hulk has come from. A brand new planet out there somewhere, all created because of the two Bruce Banners creating the abominations, taking this giant gamma bomb and launching it into a portal. And while Bruce Banner feels a little bit guilty for them being here, for them existing in the first place, for everything that they have endured, Monolith is letting them know that this is a heaven. This is their safe haven. They have created a world that doesn't need violence, that doesn't need smashing. They have created a Hulk society where people have learned to work together, to get along. The question remains, is this all a cover? Are they trying to hide something from Bruce Banner? Or is it everything that Monolith says it is? Is this truly a heaven for Hulks? Could this be the place that Bruce Banner has been looking for? A place where he can finally learn more about his Hulk's Hulk? Is this a place where Bruce Banner can finally find all of that peace that he has been looking for? Or will he die before he finds Nirvana? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you would like to get caught up on everything going on with Hulk, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is gonna get you completely caught up on everything going on with the Hulk. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having 5 different tiers from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to getting free comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you are unable to do that, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.